So we got our k24a1 block together and our k20z3 head, and we're going to be installing the springs. Here I've got the mill set up just to hold the head still and kind of keep the valves compressed as I use my special compressor again and get all of the spring retainers off.
So we got brand new standard size Farrah intake and exhaust valves. I know we're just lapping them in. I got almost all of them done. And 4 years all of it when I do some coated. Okay, so I got new valve seals, valve stem seals. They're actually quite easy to put on. Just put a little lube on them. They slide right on. Some of them are a little more difficult than they are. Just good. Make sure it sees all the way and go to town and get them all done. Okay, here's our valve train package. Got the stainless steel valves. We got Super Tech stainless steel valve keepers. I'm using stock retainers with blocks honeycomb springs. I've got all the new valve seals in, so we're going to go ahead and start putting it together. And I keep the valves in order on which they go. I'm going to put a little bit of lube on it just because. Looking good. Now, get our valve spring compressor out again. There's two of them. One is a little worn. As you saw in the other video, this cylinder head was particularly hard to get apart compared to all the other ones I've done. As you can see, this is going to take a while. Totally worth it though. Now the retainers, or excuse me, our keepers. That's a screwdriver here. Sometimes it's good to put a little bit of grease or something on the valve keeper just to keep it from falling off. And I think this assembly lube will do that job. There we go. That little bit of grease helps keep it on there. And a small magnetized screwdriver helps quite a bit. And then you can kind of keep your screwdriver on there if you need to keep it seated. And then slowly back off here. There we go. Slow and steady. There's no point in trying to go fast because you won't make power later on if you want to go fast. Halfway done. K24.
So we got our cylinder head all done, and I'm installing the head gasket. And I'm going to set the cylinder head on. Like so. Make sure the dowel pins are lined up. Set it on there and then give it a small press. Make sure the cylinder head is seated.
I do have a power steering pump on a park smart meter, and we'll take off and send that to be rebuilt. KRP torque to 80 foot-pounds. I'll undo it. A little bit of stage.
So now we've got our OE Honda K20 Type S windage tray. We're going to install this with red Loctite and tighten it down real good. Okay, so I got our valve train installed. I didn't film that, it was being difficult and the camera died. We got all that finger tight. I've still got to torque it later on. I've got to get the timing chain set up, and that's what we'll be doing in our next video. Over here on the table I've got our Drag Cartel upgraded timing set. We'll be installing that in the next video.